Federal Congress 2018, and sitting with me is the face of DA victory in Tshwane following the 2016 local government elections, Solly Msimanga. And yet here you are again in another race for now the federal chair. Is the heart beating fast at the moment?
No, not really. I think, if you've gone through a number of contestations, you realize that the last day, there's nothing more that you can do except to sit back and then watch as the whole thing unfolds. And that's basically what is happening right now. I'm relaxed. Delegates have voted, or they're still voting right now. And what will be, will be.
I must admit, I was here in Johannesburg when we had, or when the DA had the race for the provincial chair. And I've seen again now with this federal Congress how robust campaigning is and how open it is. And it's in stark contrast, I think, to what we saw with the ANC, where everything sort of happens behind closed doors and the backing of candidates at the conference happens behind closed doors, if you like. Do you think that's a huge difference between the two?
Well, I think we believe in individual thinking, not in people coming in with block votes. That's why you will never have an ancillary organization like the youth or the women's network coming and saying we as this or that are in support of that. It's always individuals. There can never be a province that comes and says we as a province are voting this way. You might be able to have a leader of a province being able to pursue people and persuade people to vote in a certain way, but you can never have a block vote in the Democratic Alliance. We've seen a number of times where people have tried to do that, but it goes totally against our election rules. It goes against our constitution, and this is why you would have the robust kind of events and debates that you have seen outside and engagements that you would have seen outside. And people are still trying to lobby each other, but openly so. And people are applying their minds. That's why I'm saying you can never really call it until the last vote is counted.
And of course, the biggest debate at this conference has been that on diversity, amending the constitution of the DA to include it. Do you feel like you lost because it didn't come out the way that you wanted?
Well, I don't know how I've lost. I've been one. I've written about it. It's in the public space that you don't talk about diversity in binary terms, in black and white. When you're talking diversity, there's a whole lot of things that you need to be including in that. And I actually won because that's what I was asking for. I said you cannot really reduce diversity to quotas and to say black this, white that, because you lose in between. There's religious groups that we need to be thinking about, or religious beliefs, not groups, but people who are coming with different religious beliefs. There are people that are sexually different, in terms of orientation. So we need to take that into consideration. And we need to also take into consideration our geographical spread as well. So when you're talking about diversity, I mean, you need to encompass all of that. But if you reduce it to a binary way of looking at it, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. You're actually going to cheat yourself of much more in terms of what you could have achieved if you have opened it up in terms of what you would have encompassed or what you would have imbibed, if you like, if you were to open it up.
Is Solly Msimanga the next chairperson of the DA, the next federal chairperson of the DA?
We'll know at about 12 o'clock. I'm very much confident, but I'm one person who have been in this game for a while, and I've seen this a number of times. It will be too early and too cocky to make any pronouncements at the moment.
Well, there you have it. That is Solly Msimanga, the mayor of the DA in Tshwane, saying that he's confident, but we'll have to wait and see how the outcome and the voting happens here. It's back to you in studio for an ad break.